you are following, when you are watching a fool. So when those causes coming to
Good evening, the great people of Biafra all over the world. And good evening, the great people of Africa. Trying to find out if you have a voice on Facebook. You're welcome. You're welcome to today's brief message, because what we have today is actually a message. We have a message today. So we are not going to take much of your time. While you are joining us, make sure you keep sharing the video. You keep sharing the video, invite others to join, because we are going to make it real quick. In the next 30 minutes, we are done. So when you invite others to join us, it will make the job easier. So while you are joining us, make sure you invite others to join. There is a good news. And the good news is not about this Boko Haram and integration of Boko Haram. Just this has been the the news every day, because as you can see today, 565 Boko Haram members was released and integrated today into your society and your military. So it is always the news that we are receiving in Nigeria. And the more you are not paying attention, the more this same Boko Haram will go to Sambisa forest, act their drama. When they're done acting their drama, they will come out to tell you that Boko Haram flee Sambisa forest, or that Boko Haram, that Nigerian soldiers is winning, or Nigerian security agencies are winning with the fight against Boko Haram, because the same people who are Boko Haram are just going to be wasting the taxpayers' money or the VAT payers' money to use it to buy this weapon. They are just using to make people to relax, because the reason why they're acting like they are fighting Boko Haram today is because 2023 is around the corner. APC government want to make Boko Haram act like they have bribed Boko Haram. They are trying to bribe Boko Haram to make sure that Boko Haram will relax a little bit until 2023 election is gone. But the most important thing here is that the wicked men will never change their wicked act. So another thing is that it is very, very important. It is very, very important. While you are joining us, share this message. While you are joining us, share this message. There is a message going around that one of the ex-Biafran leaders died. I don't know if that message is authentic. I don't know if that message is authentic. Known as Uchamofo. I don't know if the message is authentic. But if the message is authentic, it is very, very important with him. If he need to go answer for his good deed and bad deed, he is still our own if eventually he's gone. But we are going to confirm this message and bring it right to you in few hours to come. So what I am here for tonight is that in the Biafra land, What I am actually here for to tell you is that it is true that the UAE just presented the list according to Mail and Guardian. They presented the list of those supporters of Boko Haram, and they did not present all the list because it's just that those lists are not complete. Those lists are not complete. Those lists you see are the list of those ones who were not able to come and yeah, we keep moving. Those lists are not complete, as I was saying. Those are the list of people who were not able to clean their name or to bribe to take their name off the list. So, but I know that very soon all the lists come out. Very, very soon they will still keep coming out. And that is to show the world that what the Biafrans are fighting for, they are not exaggerating. Mazen Namde Kanu said that the government is sponsoring Boko Haram. The government of Nigeria is sponsoring Boko Haram, and then no one is actually paying attention to it, but you can see it today. The government of Nigeria is the of Boko Haram, is the primary sponsor of Boko Haram. They are the proxy of Boko Haram. And what are you seeing today? So if the government of Nigeria is the proxy of Boko Haram or the sponsor of Boko Haram, what does that tell you? That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is indeed free from all the charges that is laid against him. So, but at the end of the day, he is obviously free from all the charges laid against him. It's just that this propaganda, which they call the principles of whatever they are doing, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu staying in DSS custody is overdue. So, but I'm gonna tell you the good news at the end of this program. But make sure you keep sharing this video. So I want to touch on those people as well who were protesting in Abuja. I don't want to mention them because I don't wanna. I don't want. It is very important you stop paying attention to those type of people because they are inconsequential people. It is indeed end of the month, it is indeed the beginning of or middle of the month, sorry, that they are actually trying to attract what will come to them at the end of the month. So at the end of the day, those people were given few amounts. Their leader was given 500K to organize this nonsense. So this stupid protest happened in Abuja a few days ago. So they claim they went to National Assembly. So, but at the end of the day, I hope that whoever that was involved, or Governor, Senator Abaribe, is not going to take those nuisance serious, those miscreants. Is not going to take them serious actually, because those people, they are inconsequential before the community. No one know them. No one is even paying attention to them. Those are hungry miscreants that I told them that if they are unable to, if they are made reference in my previous video that I just posted few hours ago, that if they are actually willing, They must send me their details. I place them on my payroll because at the end of the day, they are risking their life. It is these few idiots that collaborated with Janjaweed in Abuja. They're standing on the road because they were promised maybe 500,000 for the leader and then share 500 naira to the rest of them, and then at the end of the day they make noise like an empty vessel, which they are, and then they go believing that the motor park is going to they're going to be the gangster of the motor park in Abuja. So but at the end of the day, it is very very important that you learn the truth about what is going on in Nigeria. Nigerian government, they have nothing to offer you. Nigerian government, they have nothing to do for you. The only thing they keep spending your tax paying money, the money you pay for the tax, and they keep charging all these companies that are in Nigeria. They will find MTN 100 billion, they will find this 100 trillion. Where are those money going? Because apparently they find some companies billions of dollars. Where are those money going? Where are they going? And yet Buhari is proposing to go and borrow money. He's proposing currently to go and borrow money. So what is that telling you? They're borrowing money to use it to sponsor the Boko Haram in the bush. And 2023 is coming. The Boko Haram, they want to make sure that Boko Haram cease fire for some time so that they will make sure that they clear the media. Because what they want to do right now is to clear the media. They have been trooping money for Boko Haram leaders. They have been having series of meetings with the Boko Haram leaders. Some of these myopic people are coming to tell you that the military and the security agencies of Nigeria are actually winning the war against Boko Haram. That is not the case. The case is that Nigeria government is the proxy, and then they want to subdue those illegal terrorists that are amongst their control, that is terrorizing Nigeria, which is not under their control. They want to make sure that they mute those ones because they are giving them what they are requesting from Nigeria government, which is a ransom. And when they are done giving them, so that 2023 it will not go to the history of Nigeria that because of Buhari or imposter being a terrorist organization, therefore the APC leadership are not in power. So they're trying to cover their trace. They're trying to cover all the evidence pointing at them. All the evidence pointing at them. They are trying to clean it up. But at the end of the day, they are not smarter than the spirit of Biafra. They are not smarter than the spirit of Biafra that is guiding the people of Biafra. So it is very, very necessary that you share this video, because all these things I am telling you tonight is the truth. If you doubt it, keep promoting 2023, keep hoping for 2023, because once this government make you to believe there is peace in the country, the way they are releasing the Boko Haram from they call it a repented Boko Haram. The way they are reintegrating those Boko Haram is the same way that those Boko Haram are going to be terrorizing the state security. They are going to be taking getting information from the state security. The next thing you are going to hear, if you are not very, very watchful or careful, you will hear that Boko Haram and the Fulani jihadists and Al-Qaeda and Maghreb have taken over Nigeria, because those three terrorists are present in Nigeria currently. They are present in Nigeria currently, divided territories among themselves. So if you keep clamoring for one Nigeria and 2023 election or politics, which is your biggest enemy, don't be surprised when Boko Haram are going to take over Nigeria, just like it happened in Afghanistan. People always forget easily because they make you to forget easily. Like I said to you, Nigeria is busy clearing the media. Nigeria is very, very busy to reduce, to make sure that they reduce the audience to those people who are speaking the truth against them or about them, to make sure that every truth that is coming out of the media is suppressed, that it will not reach to many people, because that is exactly what Nigeria is doing right now. They are suppressing the media. They are on a bribery spirit to the media. That is what they are doing. If you are not paying attention, you will actually see it yourself. For those of you who are into media, you will understand it. If you want to come clean, you come clean. If you don't want to come clean, stay where you are. At the end of the day, everybody is going to pay for their crime, because this is the last days. There is no more time to preach to you to change your evil ways. The only thing that we are going to be telling you is as it is coming. So, as they are clearing the media to make sure that the world is not seeing the atrocities that is happening, so that the world will be seeing what they want the world to see, because the media is of the devil. Media is of the devil. The media is have realized that what they have created media for is actually not what is media is being used for. So there is the reason why they are now making money trying to suppress the voice of the voice of the people who are going to alert others to wake up. So, but I don't have much to say on that. You can have your investigation done on that. But at the end of the day, you must understand that what is going on in Nigeria right now, it is Nigeria is going into the bad phase. Nigeria is going into the bad phase, very, very bad phase. But I see a, a very wonderful thing happening in Nigeria. A very, very wonderful thing happening in Nigeria. For and it is going to be against the people of Nigeria, and it's going to be a blessings to the people of Biafrans and Oduduwas. So, but at the end of the day, the most important thing you need to know, make sure that whatever you are commissioning as a leader, in amongst the Biafrans, among the leaders of this struggle, make sure whatever you are commissioning, you make sure that you have your homework done before you commission everything. That is very, very important, because in this good news that I'm going to tell you, there is something that worries me in this good news. So that is the reason why I want you to make sure that before you make any call, make sure that you do your homework and you make this call according to the real directions of the spirit of Biafra, which is leading the Biafran struggle today. So that is number one, because the reason why I am saying it, let me give you that message is the reason why I am saying it, because it is very, very necessary. It is very, very necessary. I don't want a situation whereby Mazen Namdekano will come out of prison but is not happy. We come out of DSS custody, but he's not happy, because I see Mazen Namdekano coming out of DSS custody. It looks like it was a miracle. It looks like it is like it was just like a movie. It was just like there is too much pressure. There is too much pressure, and there is indeed too much pressure. But at the end of the day, he came out of the prison. He met few people, but within him, he was not happy. for some reason which I did not understand. But that's the reason why I say, when you are making any decision or making any call, make sure it's the right call. Make sure it's the right call. But Mazen Namde Kanu release from DSS custody is very, very imminent. It is very, very imminent. It is very, very imminent. Mazen Namde Kanu is going to come out of DSS custody very soon. But before then, make sure that the decision you are making, it is very, very good decision. Make sure that you do your homework. Make sure you call on the spirit of Biafra to direct you, to give you a guide to make those decisions. Those ones who are still sitting at home in solidarity, I advise you to keep sitting at home, because sitting at home that you are doing is a big shame to the Southeast, and therefore it will move them to do the needful. It is going to move them to do the needful, which is the needful that they are going to do very soon. But I see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu walking out of DSS custody, walking out of DSS custody. But my problem is that he was not very much happy, even though he was trying to show like to pretend it, but he was not very happy. So, but the good news is that he is going to be released soon. He is going to be released. I don't know how, but I know that there is some pressure that is being mounted on these people who are holding him captive. There is some meeting going on underground. There are some calls that is coming from everywhere, putting the DSS and Nigeria terrorist organization under pressure. So the pressure we must continue. I see that people are actually getting tired of hearing the gospel or hearing what is going on in the media, but you should not get tired, because when you are getting tired is the time that your freedom is very close to you. Now that people are getting tired is the time that they don't need to get tired, the time that they need to remain resolute, to remain consistent. Because at the end of this, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is coming out, and it's very, very imminent. It is very, very imminent. And then everything that I tell you, it is divine. And at the end of the day, those who have planned for his capture, they are actually looking for a way, because the only thing that is standing in between them and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's freedom right now, it is their ego. There is something called ego. Ego is ignorant, actually. That's what you may call it. It is their ego that is the only thing that is standing between them and the mistake they know that they have made, the wrong call that they know they have made. It is their ego, and that their ego is eventually going to consume them, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out. He is going to come out very soon. But I am calling on Senator Abaribe. Make sure you remain resolute and formidable. Don't be moved by anything that you hear these miscreants are saying. They are just hungry. They are just hungry. You don't blame them. The people are very hungry in that contraption called Nigeria. They are very, very hungry. So the most important thing is that we need to keep educating our people. If you know where you can lend a hand to educate our people, to lend them support, that they will not be so selfish. They will not be like so stupid that the enemy is going to use them, because at the end of the day, it is Nigeria is called a use and dump nation. When they finish using you, they throw you into the dustbin. You don't matter. You see, someone in the likes of who is this, who call is it, he used to work with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu before he became a Janjaweed slave. He is a bit old. I don't know what is his name. So, this type of people, they are actually They are actually part of the plan, but now eventually the only thing is that the spirit of Biafra is on the rise, and he's very very angry, and he is going to meet many people. He is going to meet many people. Some of these guys are actually trying to come clean, but their ego is standing in their way. If any of you are listening to me, that's why you must share this video. If you are listening to me, swallow your pride and do the needful while you can, because tomorrow might be too late. If you don't start now, you will never finish. If you do not start now, you may never finish. So swallow that pride and make sure you come clean. Stop beating around the bush. Stop beating around the bush before it is too late for you, because now it is too late for Nigeria. Nigeria is going to burn beyond recognition, because it is already burning. Just that so many of you are just fighting to see what they will be able to grab before they run away. That's exactly what is going on. If you are a common man, you are being moved by all this shenanigan, all these things they are doing, all these empty promises, all this them coming to the media talking big. If you are there buying those stories, you don't want to stamp authority which God gave to you, which you handed these people over the authority to control your life, over the authority to rule over you, not even to rule over you, make a very very wrong decisions with regards to your life and your safety. If you continue to give yourself in to these stories, like those stupid cowards in Abuja saying that they went to House of Assembly, so if you continue to do that, it is going to meet you the time. There is something that whenever you feel that you have relaxed, or you have arrived to start enjoying the 500 naira maybe they have given you, or whatever amount they have given you, and there's an illustration, but whenever you feel like you want to relax to eat it, that is the time the land of Biafra is going to remember you. Pay back. Pay back. So if you want to come clean, better start coming clean, better start confessing, better start bringing what you know all this while that you have been working with the Janjaweed government, because you are not going to escape it. You are not going to escape it. It is coming to you, to your doorstep. It will come. So come clean while you can. Maybe people of Biafra are very kind-hearted people. They are going to forgive you if you come clean, because if you come clean in order to attract more influence to go and for elect 2023 that you are hoping for, this time around you are going to your grave. That is the thing. I must inform you. If you know that you are coming clean just to break off in the middle of the most important thing, you are going to die. You are not going to make it anymore. But if you want to come clean, knowing that you have done what is evil against your people, it is better for you to come clean now. Come clean now, because your days are numbered. I'm sorry to say that your days are numbered. But come clean, because it is very very important. As for what is you see that is happening, those leaders in the south who call themselves South East Caucus, those caucus and their this thing, they don't want to mention what they're supposed to be mentioning. They don't want to call things what they are. The lockdown that you are putting in place, it is actually affecting them. It is actually affecting them. So you need to continue to put in place that lockdown, so that they will move forward to join the people. Because when they discover that if you cannot beat them, the wise ones are going to join you. But if they discover that they have a, a style that whenever that you are doing something very vital, that they will come in and and present their empty threats and promises, and you will give up. That's the end of it, and you are going to suffer more. You are going to be killed more if you're not paying attention. If you are paying attention to their deceit, so let them come clean while they can. Let them come clean. They must pronounce what is in their heart. They should stop beating around the bush. They should stop politicizing everything. Politics is not working right now. That is the reason why America is begging China to come and become their ally, or to come and they join force with their technology. Politics is not going to help you, because the people who created this politics, they are actually leaving politics behind, begging people to join force with them, making sure that they form enough ally to face China, because they know that China is cooking a lot for them. Because all these people who call themselves the big country, the first world country, they know that China is already for them. So why would America be begging China to join technology with them? Why would America be trying to negotiate with their enemy, but they say that they have sophisticated economy in the world, the sophisticated military in the world and everything? So this is to show you that the world the situation of this world is deteriorating every day by day. But those of you who are ignorant, you continue to languish in your ignorance, because soon you are going to perish. The America that you have a house, you have billions of dollars that you stole from your country and you kept it there, is going to burn soon. That's the reality of it. And while it is burning, British is burning. While British is burning, French is burning, because the people who are cooking for them, they are they have been planning for them. It is not like when they are done planning for them, or when America is burning, that China is not gonna burn, or Iran is not gonna burn, because those nations are going to burn for a new nation to be reborn, because a new nation is about to be reborn, and the old nations, which are seen as the walls of Babylons, are going to be fall or collapse, because there must be a death of a king for another coronation of another king. But the most important thing you must bear in mind is Chinese believe that if they eliminate America they have in a way, if they eliminate America through war, that they are going to emerge strong. They are not actually going to emerge strong, because even the Bible says in those books that was removed from the Bible, it says that the Edomite is the end of the world, because when you are destroying the Edomite, you are indeed also destroying yourself, who you believe, because you might believe that you are going to emerge strong to be the world power. You ain't gonna do that, because the world is already projected as it is going to be. The Edomite is the end of the world of the wicked. That's what second Ezra says. Edomite is the end of the world. So even if you eliminate them, a new nation is going to emerge, which is the nation that no one have ever expected. No one ever even believed in them. It is going to be like a miracle, because at the end of the day, if you check what is happening around the world, and I am not even exaggerating, what I am telling you is the truth. And what I'm telling you tonight is a very, very, very important truth that you need to place at the back of your mind, because it is very, very important that you understand what is happening around the world, because you don't need to start politicizing everything. Do not politicize everything, because it is going to haunt you. It is going to come back to haunt you. The people who created politics, they are now being loyal. They are now being loyal, because Iran is busy building their nuclear weapon very fast. Israel is busy, very, very scared. America is more scared than every other person. Likewise, this Britain that is busy exploiting you in Nigeria. So, where are you going to run? That is the thing I want to ask you. Those of you who are exploiting the people, making thinking that when you get this money, you are going to eat it in Europe or in America. Where are you going to run to? Because those your money are going to burn. Those Europeans are going to come to seek refuge in your nation. So where are you going to run to? Because of your stupidity, you will think that it is all about exploit them, take a visa. Those that are in those places, actually, some of them is true that some of them does not know what is about to come. But it is very, very important that you that still have time to mend your ways in these contraptions, these damnable contraptions in Africa. You leaders that still have time to mend your ways so that your people will be able to integrate you back into the society like you are integrating the Boko Haram. Why don't you mend your ways now that you can? While you can, because it is going to be very, very late. The time that you will be expecting that I have house in abroad. They have built me a house in abroad. They will give me security in abroad. Is it not who have security will give you security? It is those that have security that are going to give you security. If you like, keep playing games with what you have, with your land. Your land is not going to be enough for those who are going to occupy it when this thing that is about to unravel in the world unravel, because you believe that when we are talking about 10, we are talking about maybe in the next telecommunication this thing generation. Maybe we're thinking it's going to be in the next. If it is going to be in the next 15 years, or in the next 10 years, or maybe in the next 35 years, what are you going to do? What are you planning? All this wealth, you call it generational wealth that you're creating. Maybe you're creating it for your generation. Where are they going to find it? Because when the World Bank is burned, where are they going to find it? I advise you, I am not here to fight with anybody. As you can see, I am very, very calm. So I am here to tell you, try to change your ways while you can. If you are saboteur, if you are sabotaging the struggle, you don't have any place to run to. You do not have any place to run to, because when you are people who are there are going to be running back, what are you going to do? Because by that time there will be no space. Therefore, we need to exterminate the evil doers. We need to exterminate the evil people. While the West is burning, we must exterminate the evil people, because you heard it too. That's why Isaiah say that in the book of Isaiah 13, it says that it is going to be like a chase roll. A chess roll is a run that you don't know where to run to, a run that you don't know where the person chasing you is coming from. That is how it is going to be. So if and I know that so many of you would think that we are still talking about, we are still narrating the Bible prophecy. The Bible prophecy is already unraveling seriously. It's just that you don't pay attention. I want you to make a research. America is doing everything possible to see if they will subdue China or they will make a relationship with China, because they don't want the power to come out of them. And that is the only thing that is going to consume them. And now people in America are calling for war, because Joe Biden actually made a decision that, you know, he didn't have any other choice, because he belonged to the place where he is informed of everything that happens before it happens, because it is a principle, and the way the world is projected, they know, because Lucifer himself is in control of the world. He gives them the information, but he knows that his time is expired. So he is trying to find a way to preach peace. He is trying to find a way to work around what is going to come. Imagine. So now, another thing that is still going to consume them is ignorance, their ego. It is going to consume them. So, but that is by the way, let the dead bury the dead. What I am here for is to tell you that Mazen Namdekano will be released very soon. But the thing is that you don't, it will just happen like a miracle. It will just happen like a miracle. But the only thing that we need to work on is that what is going to make him unhappy when he comes out. I know that so many of you will say it's because of those sabos who sold him out. It is not that. He is not even going to think about those sabos who sold him out, because he's going to move forward. He's going to keep moving. So, but at the end of the day, those sabos who sold him out are going to die like Judas Iscariot, because when someone do something to you, you ignore them. When you ignore them and move on, you know, they wouldn't don't know what you are thinking or when it is going to fall on them. So, at the end of the day, you need to be very, very careful in the decisions you're making. Make sure that the decisions you're making is well checked and processed in a very good direction. Don't make decision based on the emotion of things that you are seeing. Make the decision based on your inner self. Make the decision based on what the spirit of Biafra that is in you is telling you to do. So I am going to leave it here today, because I supposed to have this for 30 minutes. I am actually very, very tired, but we are coming back tomorrow. We are coming back tomorrow to give you the real gospel of freedom. We are coming back tomorrow. We are going to make it on time to give you the real gospel of freedom. But for now, stay safe. As you can see, this their evil sickness that they have thrown on the air is still busy ravaging people, even ravaging people in Nigeria. But you don't have a government to report it, because people are dying, people are getting infected every day. You don't have a government to keep you up to date, because or do tracing, track and tracing, and then isolation and quarantine. You don't have a government to do that for you. But at the end of the day, they will bring their one of their cheapest dose that they were going to put in your body like animals, which ravaged the people in the Asia. So the same thing they are going to bring and put it in your arms like animals. So, but at the end of the day, you need to use your tongue to count your teeth, because I don't want to make some comment that will make that it eventually it will make you not hearing my voice on the media again, because they're gonna block me off. They don't want the truth to be told. Otherwise, if you have my phone number, you call me, or if you can send me a message. I give you the message directly. But at the end of the day, whatever that Nigeria never make any good arrangement for you, or have you your safety at heart whenever they're making decisions. So it is very, very important that you start being in charge of your life and start being in charge of the decision making in your life. That's why Mazen Namdekanu is in DSS custody, because he wants you to be in charge of your life. He wants you to be in charge of the decision that you concerns you. So at the end of the day, stay safe. Make sure that you must understand that this nuclear weapon that is on the air is real. You must ask God to protect you and your family. It is real. People are still dying. Pray to God to protect you and your family. But I know that it will pass. It will pass. So, because if eventually they say that what they are going to give you is not, not gonna force you anybody, but today they are forcing you. They are forcing you indirectly. So that is to show you that at the end of everything, it is when they will just make you to be comfortable. When you believe that you're comfortable, you believe that you got this. At the end of the day, they will bring another strategy to show you, we are not forcing you, but you cannot go here from here to here. Something like that, psychological manipulation, using a reverse psychology to make sure that they mitigate, or they suppress your human rights. They make sure that they do everything humanly possible to make a decision with regards to your own life. If those things they are giving to you are working, why are they worried about the people who don't want to have those things in their bodies? Now they want to start giving the same thing to all these small little angels of our futures. So at the end of the day, why are you scared of me when you know that you are covered? When you know that what you have in your body is working for you and you are covered, why do you want to be scared of me? I am not advising you not to make your own decision. Your decision lies on you, but my own opinion, at the end of the day, the two-thirds of us are going to be cut off. Two-thirds of us, of our people, are going to be cut off. Two-thirds, you know how many are going to be remaining? Very few of us. So the decision you make in your life is most important decision, and because that is how it is supposed to be, because you have control of your life. If you want to take your life from yourself, as long as you know that you will be able to contend with God, or you will be able to answer to God what the reason why you did that. So it is up to you what you want, because the Bible say that there is two road, good and evil. It's up to you to choose the one that you want to follow. But if it is important, if it is very, very important that you make the good decision and follow the ways of life than the ways that is very, very broad, and the end of it is destruction. Good night.